Today I'm in my backyard and I want to talk about pruning apple trees. What kind of apple trees? A little guy like this. This was planted last spring, so it's been in my backyard now for a year and it's time to prune it back a little bit. So let me show you what we need to do. Just need a little bit of tools. The only tool I need today is this little pruner here. And we're just going to make a few cuts, and this will just take a few minutes and we'll be done. But there's a right way and a wrong way. So let me show you the right way to prune a young apple tree like this. Take a look at it right here. There's 3 or 4 branches sticking up. We don't want all those. Let's choose one. That's the one. So snip that off, snip that off. There it is. That is it. That one's called the central leader. And you don't want it too long. So 26 inches is the magic number. We're below 26, so we are good. And another thing is cut anything below your knee, but this one's nothing below the knee, so we're good. So that's about it. I didn't really do much. Clip, clip, couple of snips, and this baby's ready for another year. The best time to prune fruit trees is in the winter. Right now we're not in the dead of winter. Over here in Connecticut, it's just about spring, but the sap is not flowing. So there's a couple of reasons to prune in the winter. The sap's not flowing, and another one is the bugs aren't buzzing. So right now I'm out here pruning. It's not too bad of a time to do it, but summer is not the time to be doing this. Pruning promotes growth, so where I made these little clips during the spring and summer, there's going to be little branches coming out of there. So remember that. I've pruned my tree and it's ready now. So what we want is as much horizontal activity as we can get. So see this guy going horizontal, that going horizontal. That's what we want. We don't want a lot of vertical stuff like this. And the horizontal ones make a nice wide shape. And also that's good for holding fruit. In the future, this tree is going to be big and there's going to be lots of fruit hanging off of it. So that makes a nice scaffold for the fruit. When you buy your fruit trees, I would not recommend going to a big box store. Like there's one that has an orange square, and they have all kinds of fruit trees out there, but they're not going to have any good advice for you. And it's a huge corporation. I don't really try to support those. I would say go to your local go to your local garden center, some family-owned place, and talk to them. You can help support a local family, and also you'll find a person there that knows a lot about it, that's been doing it for years. Not a teenage kid that's just working there part-time. Where did I get mine? I got mine from Stark Brothers, starkbrothers.com. They're not sponsoring this, but you know what? These guys have been in business for more than 200 years. That's pretty amazing to me. And they supply a lot of orchards all over America, but they'll also supply them to a guy like me with 2 trees in his backyard. So what I did is I went online and ordered it, and they shipped it directly to my house. It came as bare root. That means there was no big old ball of dirt on there, bare root. And there's a little QR code, and I scanned it and it showed me a video. It said soak it in water overnight, and it showed me exactly how to plant it. And they also have a guarantee that if they die, they'll replace them. So I recommend Stark Brothers, starkbrothers.com. This is kind of a side note, but look at these old clippers. These belong to my father. He's been gone more than 30 years. These were in his shed, and when I cleaned it out, I grabbed these, and they're very old. They were old in 1993, and they're solid metal. There's brass in there. I really like these. I don't use them, but there's something about old tools, and especially tools that belong to your father or grandfather. So that's a treasure. Thanks a lot for watching my video. Tune in the future. I'm going to have more interesting videos about gardening and apples. And why don't you do me a favor and subscribe. Okay, bye now.